if they blow it up.
So we've got to throw out
Trump is president.
theoretical physics as it's constructed.
Kamala
now,
already gave him the papers to accept him as president. So he's president right now. He just doesn't take the Oval Office until January 20th.
And until it does, it's useless.
It's got to be certified.
If something happens on January 29th, January 19th, or January, it has to happen before then.
Political talk.
In order for
I just see it as all infantry.
The only way Trump can own the
infantry of media.
Is
that's
he
it.
has to do something really big.
So that's my
for there never to
perspective
be
here.
another president but him.
Because UFOs mean that his grit.
Infantry of media.
That's what I predict. Because when you're weak, you'll do anything for
One
power.
world government.
Because you
Right?
don't get UFOs.
Right?
So anyway, so the UFO issue.
That's why
brings us
most
up
abuse
to
happens.
a
It's
much
from
bigger
weakness.
issue
It's not from
insofar
strength.
as the deep state is
It's a weak.
concerned. You would think there would be no bigger issue
Weak.
than
Weakness.
their bona fides.
Abuse.
Yeah.
I don't want to like. I haven't really contemplated about
Any kind
that.
of abuse.
The bigger
Is
issue
weakness?
Yeah.
You're saying abuse is weakness?
Yes. Any kind.
So that's why there's people who look out for people who are naive.
psychic shit, right?
Any kind of
Okay,
abuse
so
is
we'll
a
call
form
all
of
that
weakness.
psi.
Because anybody powerful would
PSI
never
for
abuse
the,
another
as
human being.
the
Okay, Mom.
the Greek letter psi. Okay, so psychic stuff.
Did you hear what I just said?
Means
Okay.
That the,
So we're talking generally?
has
collectively.
Okay, collectively.
100% control.
In like
Just think
if
of
it was a
this way.
conversation.
Oh, okay. We're talking collective
UFOs
conversation.
all
Okay,
times.
okay.
And if UFOs
Do you understand?
So-
It's like a husband only giving his wife $20 to go do groceries.
Right.
That's an actual fact.
Which they
Some people live like that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's because the man is so weak that he has to control his wife. You know why? Look, because he's got no control on the outside. That's what abuse is. Abuse starts from weakness. It's no strength. It's no power. It's a form of weakness in a human being.
Right. I can agree.
That's a good conversation for you two.
I can. Well,
Okay? Like that mother who's beating her child today, that's no power at all. That's purely weakness. That's purely weakness.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just
Or that person going
The mother is weak.
The mother's weak
Yeah.
for resorting to that because
Yeah.
she's got no control over her life.
Yeah.
That's why abuse happens. If it's someone going in,
That's why we have mental health wellness in places like that, Mom.
Much of it is,
I know.
That's why we have that.
I know.
based on a
Okay.
bogus
Yeah.
But let's
understanding
not
of
get off
reality
of this
that's been,
subject of mental health is everybody. Everybody's got a brain. We all, mental health has been here. The farmers, you see the farmers, what they did in the 18th century?
Yeah.
Just to get fucking meat?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. They survived it.
Yeah, I
They
know.
survived cold nights, hungry days, no water,
Or
all
they
of
may
it. They
just be
survived
ignorant
it.
and not know that
Okay?
it's bogus.
They lived a life.
That's possible as well.
Okay? Then we get
Anyway,
doctors
though,
and everybody
but neither
in
one of
here
those really
who has to
concern us
analyze
because
everything
it's all falling
instead of
away.
letting one
We're
just live
losing
their
the,
life with their own feelings and their
that view of
own
reality.
wants. No,
We're
we
going
got to get a
into
stranger in
cyber,
here to
okay?
dissect you
Science fiction world,
like they do to frogs
but
and rats.
in science fiction
But only
world
they can't
is
stick a
psi
knife
world.
to you, so they feel you have the
In the
fucking
psi
pills.
world,
Okay?
Yeah. Well.
That's
basically, we
perfect. What I
acknowledge
just said.
that there's an ontological creation of the
Okay.
universe that precedes the grit. The grit comes from that consciousness that existed ahead of it, and that as embodied
Yeah.
bits of consciousness, that is to say, consciousness trapped in the grit. Trapped in
Well,
the
I don't know,
form,
Mom. My opinion
flesh,
about pills,
bones,
because
Can I
you
tell
know,
you-
no,
can I
hang
valid-
on.
Can I validate what I
You
just
know,
said?
go ahead.
Perfect example,
But
Ritalin.
anyway,
Right.
Some people
So,
truly need it.
we would
They
have
have
knowledge
all-
that
Ritalin,
we are-
Vyvanse.
Okay,
our
two
consciousness
patients
from the
go in
greater
to see a
consciousness
Ritalin doctor.
encapsulated
A doctor
in,
that is
the
educated
protoplasm.
to
That
diagnose
being the
you
case,
with
there's all kinds
that
of things
symptom
that
that you
consciousness
need
can do.
Ritalin.
And
Okay?
that being the
Two
case,
patients
we
go
would-
in. You
we
go
would
in.
Want to,
You have all the symptoms
do
and
that
everything.
well and explore
You
it.
click all
And
the
so
boxes.
That's what we'll be exploring.
Oh,
myself
let's get a
included,
prescription for
in
Ritalin.
these
Look,
future years is,
I don't have it,
psychic
but I'm going
abilities,
in
right?
to test
And
the
we need
doctor's
to,
ability.
we need to do all
So I
kinds of
sit
stuff
with
to
this
get
doctor
get
who's
better
supposed to be
definitions,
educated,
get,
and I tell him I have the same
firm
symptoms as you.
methodologies, we need to
Okay?
understand how it works.
And I
why
go
it
right
works,
into
et cetera,
the
et cetera.
acting and everything.
So there's
this doctor is going to check all the boxes. This is how they assess you. They check all the boxes, right? Remember, I don't have it. I'm just playing.
And this is very
you have it.
to the deep state.
Okay.
Because
he checks all the boxes for me, and I don't even have it, and then he writes a prescription of Ritalin.
Humans are psychic. Okay.
You get it?
This will be established by the space aliens as we go.
Chucky, we're gonna go outside.
And
that doctor's not qualified for nothing.
Humans are going to have the ability, whether we so we have
you know how many children go into therapy,
whether or not
they don't even think about suicide, and when they finish a therapist session,
they think about suicide. Yeah, well, I understand that because a therapist triggers you on purpose to get you to have an emotional release that maybe you don't really need to go through, because that's like MK Ultraing somebody to the extreme in the form of therapy, tugging at loose strings. Maybe they've already healed something that the therapist wants you to talk about now when you've already healed it. So what do they want to do? Trauma bond with you and say, "Aw, I'm sorry to hear that." Like you have to bring up everything you've already dealt with and healed in your fucking life. I don't understand that.
So
Like,
not everybody needs to go and dwell on something to heal it.
You know what a doctor would say in the 18th century to a farmer that was overworked and overstressed? You know what a doctor would say to it?
What?
Rest. Try to give the load to someone else.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. I have a quick update for you guys. The 7.1 earthquake that was yesterday, I had said that it was China. It is China, but it's actually seen more as Tibet. And I didn't know that Tibet was
Tibet.
China.
Hang on,
just like Morocco and Africa.
Tibet, the news is on.
And so
they just had a 7.1 earthquake, split the whole thing.
What was he saying about Tibet?
Oh, here, I'll put it on.
Steve Fletcher.
Tibet, the remote, mainly Buddhist territory known as the roof of the world.
Did you hear that?
Is governed as the autonomous region of China. Historically, Tibet was much larger than the autonomous region, being made up of 3 major areas.
I just brought up the 18th century.
Roof of the world.
Yeah.
Think they had Ritalin back then?
Up the meaning of the
What?
You think they had Ritalin back then?
Who cares? No, they probably just did stuff off the land, Mom.
Maybe rust?
No, they probably just did stuff off the land. They probably ate flowers and ate herbs and ate leaves and said, "Oh, that feels good to me." That's it.
And Hebrew itself deriving from Turkic Tobad, literally the heights. So we had our lightning signs on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, lightning, and now we have an earthquake in Tibet, which means the heights.
The guy
an earthquake in Tibet.
I mean,
yeah.
Luke 10:18.
Whoa.
Lightning.
What's going? Ethiopia.
Is that part of Africa?
I
part of it.
don't really know. I haven't studied the map in a very long time.
So
No.
I had to share this with you guys. I'm on the road, really. I don't have time to do this, but I needed to get this out to you. So we have now our 2 signs, lightning from the heights.
It is in Africa. Alexa, where is Ethiopia located?
Ethiopia is a country in the Sahel and Eastern Africa with a population of 125 million. It shares a border with 6 countries, including Sudan, Somalia, and Kenya. Its capital is Addis Ababa.
I just can't believe there's 125 million people in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
What's in Ethiopia?
I don't know.
Do they have camels?
I don't know, but in the 90s it was like the poorest country.
125
How come we stopped
people.
hearing about Ethiopia when that was the main country that we were taking care of in the 90s?
I'm glad you remember that.
Yeah.
Remember those days.
Okay. It was all over. Like,
yeah,
what happened there?
We have to feed Ukraine. New leaders took over. so new money goes somewhere else.
And this is all for Ark of the Covenant knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
This is what this is all about. People just want to find the Ark of the Covenant knowledge through whatever they want to do. The means of the power of finding new intelligence means that we can upgrade more shit here on Earth.
Elon Musk probably knows where that is.
No, nobody quite knows where it is, Mom.
You know why nobody can figure out dates in the Bible?
It's ever changing in life. The Ark of the Covenant is your soul's knowledge inside of every individual. The Covenant is like the firmament on top of your soul that only you can guide in each individual experience.